Continuing with July 3rd, early morning action, and a lot is going on. When the early morning turn came about, we are ready for another chit draw. Rebels taking a commanding lead. Alright, let's see what goes on here with the command chit draw, or the command marker, I guess what they're called. Special command, yeah, command marker. Keep on calling it chit. So whose turn will it be? It is the Confederates' turn. Early. Everybody's taking their combat, so Early might just dig in. I don't think he's done anything within the last couple turns. He's only got a few men there. One of them's on the victory hex, and other ones are down in elevation from the hill from old Avery's and Day's brigade. I don't think we're going to do anything with those Early. I think Early's going to stay put. He can't. It's not a mandatory combat, although we do have. It's like I said, it's been. I sit down here at this game. It's been a while, but I am looking over here and seeing a mandatory combat here. He's on higher elevation, so he don't have to attack them. But when it comes for the Union turn, they'll have to attack him or move out of the way. Their chit's already been drawn, so there'll be a combat going on here. Now here, Hood has got to attack Gibbon. Robertson has to attack Philadelphia. All right, the guy's name was Philadelphia. I'm not saying they can't back then, yeah. All right, let me see here. All right, so the chit drawn was for Early. Early's not going to do nothing, so we're not even going to roll for him. So where's Early? Ooh, Early here. Roll the die for him anyway. Early's men can move 4, translates into 8. So Early has the option to move 8. I don't think we're going to do that, but more importantly, we have an attack here going up a hill. Looks like a 1-1, but we got bad modifiers. Do we have any artillery for Hood? I don't see nothing there, but Gibbon can always have. Oh, whose guns were those? Davis's guns or something? But anyway, we have 1 battery left, so we'll use that in their defense. So there you go. Gibbon will get 1 battery of artillery for this attack. This is a Confederate turn, so it'll be the attacker. So it'll be a 2 versus, instead of a 1-1, 1-2 with the added artillery. So we'll come over here. Ooh. Confederates are attacking up the hill. All right, so the attacker will be a 2 versus a 3, a 1-2 attack. The Confederates will add 1 to their roll for their tactical efficiency rating, and they'll have another 1 for going up the hill, so +2 on their roll. But the attacker will roll for the Union first. The Union has no modifiers, and that is a 3 or less that they need on their die roll. Unmodified 3 or less. 6. Ouch. Good attack. Wow. All right, another victory point for the Confederates. And a step loss, and a difference between 3 and 6 is 3, so he has to move back 3 according to his compass. 1, 2, 3. We'll get him right here. But there you go. I can advance 1. Let's roll for +2 on the Confederate roll. So nobody might take that hill. 3 or less. He needs a 1. Doesn't get it. So he'll suffer a step loss. 5. Difference between 5 and 3 is 2. Step loss. He will retreat 2 hexes according to his retreat compass. Ooh. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, I can go there, I guess. 1, 2. 1, 2. The only reason we can go there is because that negates the presence of their zone of control, and he's of the same formation. So that's what it looks like. Union also gets another victory point. Yeah, there you go. and we'll adjust that score. Now, that might help out. We'll have to see. There's no mandatory combat because the Confederates and that hex that he just moved into are higher up on the hill. So there you go. See no mandatory combats. Nobody's adjacent. Any clear terrain. This is all woods, so we're allowed that. More woods and hills. No mandatories there. Let's go ahead and get ready for our next chit draw. Make sure we did everything right. And we'll be right back. Updated score. There you go. Those 4 points are these victory points or delayed victory points. The Confederates, during the first few turns of the game, delayed some of the reinforcements. It definitely came in handy. It's advisable if you're playing this game as a Confederate player to do that as much as you can. Each side can do it, but in this game, the Union declined every time. Chit draw time. And another aspect of the game, as you can see, even though you're allowed one combat per turn box, each side, so you'll have 2 combats, pretty much almost every chit draw now that we're into the game, you're going to have residual, what's called mandatory attack. So you don't really have, you're not restricted to just 2 combats per turn. The combats can linger, as you're seeing here. Next chit draw. And like I said, if it's Union, they got mandatories coming up. Hold on a second. All right, well, as you can see, it's a nice, beautiful day out there. Sorry about the glare, but I enjoy the sunshine. Get a little bit of gaming time in for. We had stuff to do, but it's quiet around the house. Take full advantage. All right, chit draw time. And if it's a Union, they have got a mandatory attack on their hands. All right, let's see here. Ooh, it's Days of Confederates. You can see here, too, all of the reserve artillery. I think the name of the commander I'm looking for is Hunt. Remember Hunt's guns? They've all been used, so the rebels activated is Rhodes with no gyro modifiers. He needs a high roll. It's a 2. Underneath the Rhodes track, a 2 translates into 4 movement points. Rhodes' units are all right here, the 3 units. He needs some reinforcements. Find out what he wants to do. All right, Rhodes ain't going to do too much. We're just going to switch it up a little. We want to get some units in this spot, so if he does attack, again, we're using that soak-off rule. But we don't want to do it with weak units. We want this unit here. We got 4 movement points, plenty to move around. I want him down the hill and right here specifically. We'll give the hill bonus to a weaker unit, but we'll move. I think we'll put him on the hill. And I don't know if we really need anybody here, but he is providing a nice zone of control, controlling any traffic going in and out of Gettysburg. We'll leave him there. I don't think there's any chance he can get surrounded, so maybe we'll just leave it like that. And it'll take care of Rhodes. Oh, get his units here. And ready for another chit draw. Oh, hold on. We gotta see if there's any mandatory attacks now. Nope. We're up on top of the hill here. Everything else looks good. Nobody's adjacent. All right, yeah, the burden is going to be on the Union player when his chit gets drawn. So let's see what we got here. Next chit for the early morning. It sticks with Confederates, and now it's Hood. Hood just got attacked. Now it's his turn. Hood has no artillery. Let's roll for Hood's command. What are you going to do today, Hood? Oh, man, look at all those boys back there today, cussing, making a scene. You see here, 5 for Hood. Ooh, 5 for Hood. He is fiery, and his men reflect his personality, and they're ready to go. 8 movement points. Hood's up here. They just got attacked and repelled the attack. So there you go. And now, well, he can't. Our combat's been taken, so we can't do combat. We can only maneuver. We're in a good spot here, though, so it might be time to get back up on that hill. We'll see what we want to do with Hood's troops, or maybe move everybody out of there. We can all move now. If these boys move out of zone of control, they can't go back into one. So that's that. We'll be right back. The fiery Hood, taking advantage of the situation and taking the bull by the horns, I guess is a nice way to say it, and abandoning the hill. Where did Hillsman go? He had 8 movement points, and he went, and there they are now. And they also captured the ungarrisoned Victory Point hex. Hood getting a decoration for the hour. There you go. And more men that were right next to him were not in a zone of control. They were able to make, that's their maximum there. These 2 boys here actually got to there with a movement point to spare. I think that was 7 movement points. These 2 units here behind them expanded their full 8. But yeah, we're on top of the hill. Rebels knocking it out of the park with Victory Point hexes. And we haven't even tallied up the Victory Point hexes that they have, and they have 20-point lead as it is. Union needs to get going. Although they can't really, this is, like I said, this is a game of chit draws, or rather command marker draws. And it's whoever gets there first, whoever's marker gets there. So, man, the Confederates, and the thing of it is, it was kind of got a little touch and go there when we got surrounded, able to break ourselves out and then some. So there you go, we're having a great game. Let's see what goes on with the next command marker. And we thought for a second there in that one video that the game was over, but yeah, it was misreading of the rules. And we like the results. That's great. Okay. All right, next, let me see if we got any. No residuals. He got out of his mandatory, so there you go. All right, let's see what's up here with the next chit draw. It is nothing but the Confederate States of America. This game, let's see here, and it is Heath. Heath is down here with we're down around. Where's Heath? Is Heath? Oh, you know what? This might be this point in the game where we're drawing leaders that have no units left. Let's go over here and see what I mean. Oh yeah, all Heath. All right then, Heath. There you go. Your marker will be here. You have no more men to command. Heath, man, taking the brunt of the Confederate casualties. Okay, let's see what we got here. Another command draw. When will the Union come around and doing something here? What's going on? Old, what's his name? What do we want to say? Meade? Is he having another one of those war councils? Oh, Lincoln hated those war councils. And we have war councils incorporated in my game in the retreat. If it's old Meade, I forgot who it is. All right. Oh, okay, we switched it on over. It's now the Union turn, and specifically First Corps. I think they only got 1 unit on forward. Yeah, and he's yet to be tested, so we don't know what his tactical effectiveness rating is. All right, let's go ahead and roll. Unmodified die roll with a 5. First Corps with a 5. 10 movement points for the lone First Corps unit. What do you want to do with them? We'll be right back. All right. Lots of options. What's the old? Ooh, Doubleday and his Vermont Brigade. 10 movement points. What do we want to do with them now? The option from his lieutenants was to go to this spot here. Use that zone of control to lock in these old boys if they ever get attacked from a retreat route. Where else could we do with them? Thought about maybe going somewhere into Gettysburg here, but our best option and our pretty much no-brainer is use these 10 movement points and get some blocking action down here with this little swing through coming on up. So Doubleday will do something like this. 1, 2. I count 5, 7, 8. And 9. Still has another one you could use, but we're on top of the hill. You know what? Oh, 7, 8. We can go 9, 10 and stay there next to them without a mandatory attack. Now, I like this spot better. We're on top of the hill. Although if they move in here, we're not in the good terrain. See what I mean? If they move in here, we have the obligatory attack to attack them. They can't have no attack us. That's what sucks with being terrain's a big part of this. 7, 8, 9, 10. Did we get 10 on that? Yeah, I think we sure did. Oh, be right back. All right, we'll go back and check that, but then it'll be 6, or 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 in here, 9, 10. This is where I want them. No mandatory attack. I think we're on the higher ground. Yeah. On the higher ground versus this old boy here. So there you go. I think we even got a nice little stream as a defensive modifier also. So stream, woods, up a hill. Yeah, come and get me. All right. That tactical effectiveness rating, that question mark, means we will roll when his whenever comes into combat, but we'll keep him there. Let me make sure that is full. He got 10 movement points. We'll be right back. All right. This hex right here is 7, 8 movement points. So that would be 9, 10, 11. Can't do that. 7, 8. I guess we got to do it. 9, 10. We'll lock him into here. Still no mandatory attack, but we covered him up a little bit. Unless we wanted to. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can't get anywhere into these woods. I guess we'll put him there. So we need to get to swim around with, though. But he's got to cross a creek, go through woods, and go up a hill. So I think we're good there. That will be first corps. Are we having fun yet with these games? All right, no mandatory attack. All right, let's straighten everybody out and make sure we're doing it by the book. We'll be right back. Ready for another chit draw in our game of maneuver. Who can scoot around this place? Who can double time, quick time, and flat out run? But in my game, you'll have all three of those different movement allowances types. But doing those quick times and running is going to reduce their effectiveness big time because of exhaustion. All right, it stays in the Union part of the court. The ball's in their court, and it is the third corps. We've kind of had our eye on them. Let's see here. Roll for third corps. They're up here. There's about maybe 4 brigades. But we got some that are adjacent, but they're getting away with it because they're in the woods. So a 3 for third corps. 3 movement points? No. 6. There you go. 6 movement points for third corps. 3 translates into that. So we got these old boys. Ooh. Here, and here. And they get, 6 movement points. Yep. Be right back. All right then. Abandoning the victory point hex. Thinking behind that is hopefully there's no spies or anybody coming on through because we pretty well got it taken care of unless this old boy gets some kind of... But once he leaves his zone of control, he can't enter another one, blah, blah, blah. It's spot safe. We brought everybody around here, and there is no mandatory attack because we're all hunkered down in the woods. So there you go. That'll take care of... Ooh, who was that again? I can't even see. This is because of the light. Third corps. There you go. Third corps chit draw. And we had... we still haven't gotten over here to this. We'll zoom in. What is on with the Warren chit? 1 stack within 6 hexes of 216, but you have to actually get into that hex to claim it. So we'll wait on 6th corps, and they should be up here pretty soon. So we'll check out that special command marker when it comes in. But yeah, put the old surround and attach to them like glue. Orders for the 3rd corps. All right, another command chit draw. And we're looking for 6th corps. Let's see what we got here. Does it stay in the Union? Yep. Purview, and it is. Yep. Can't make this stuff up. All right, let's roll. Let's see what we want to do. This will be interesting. Oh, like it's a 1. Wow. Well, that's 4. That's enough, but still, wow. You get a little bit of a ass chewing coming your way. All right, we can move 4 movement points. We'll see what we're going to do with that. We'll probably be taking advantage of this Warren special command marker. I'll be right back. All right, that was only 4 movement points. I was going to maybe send the guy that's closest to the hill on off someplace, but we're going to need all 4 to get there. As you can see here, this is a steep grade. It goes into this hex. That's prohibited terrain. So we can't go up the hill that way. And this is supposedly what this is representing is the highest point on the battlefield, maybe, or within the area. And Warren is up here on top of a little round top, conducting surveillance. And what he's seeing is the Confederates making moves. He's got a clear view of everything, and he's got with that advantage of being up on this hill, he's able to send dispatches or couriers and coordinate an attack real quick. So there's an advantage. It's simulating the advantage of the hill. I was going to send this unit off to do something and move these boys on up there, but these boys might not make it. This boy here, or this brigade here, for instance, he can't go up the hill this way. You have to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't even know if he can get there. Oh, okay, here. Can't go up this way, but we can't go up this way. So it'll be a 1, 2, 3. That's as far as we can go with 4 movement points. So we'll put them here. We will gain the Warren or the Warren Special Command marker, and then move everybody else. But it's only 4 movement points, a little bit restricted. That'll be the before. This will be the after. Now we changed it up a little bit. This unit here that we did put up on the hill, we're going to leave him here. We're moving our stronger units, tactical effectiveness-wise, that number on the right, on top of a little round top. These boys here, they got orders to go through the woods. It might take a while, but I want to try to get around here and get behind these units. This little boy here is out of command range, but he's on orders to also get back around the enemy on our next chit draw. The rest of them just moved. Anybody that's turned sideways moved, and they just solidified the line. There you go. So they're wide receivers running wide, running wide to come on in and get behind. That's the idea. We'll see what happens, how it turns out. All right, I think our victory point hexes are solidified. And let's go for another chit draw. Let me straighten these boys on out. We'll do that off camera. All right, I think this could be the last one. Wow. Last chit. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else. Last chit of the early morning turn. Wow, that's pretty cool, as they would say. All right, it is 5th Corps, and they are last ones to move. They are right here in the thick of it. We need a nice roll from 5th Corps as a Union player. Really nice roll. Oh, can't ask for better. We're in touch. This boy's in touch with the Lord, and he'll get a medal. All right, let me see here. It comes out only 8 movement points. They have artillery, but again, combat chit has been used. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All kinds of brigades there for 5th Corps. See what we're going to do with them. We'll be right back. All right, that is the end of 5th Corps' movement. We will have no mandatory combats. We did thin these boys out a little bit here and here. You can see these guys here are basically on the edges of the hill. This little boy surrounded. He wanted to bail, but we're going to keep him in there. I think he'll be fine. We got other units around him. He's locking these units on in too. Kind of want to make a push for this, but we're more worried about back here. So we sent a bunch of them back here. There, all these units here are all in command range. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, hill is 3, slope rather. 4, that's a clear area. And so on. So all these boys here are all in command range. He's not. We put a marker there, but we are angling on angling. And there you go. We want to need, if we could take care of, as a Union player, take care of these units, get them to be eliminated, surrender, whatever. Into non-effective combat shape, reduced down, we can free up a bunch of units to make a nice little push here. So gotta take care of a couple stones in our shoe. Now we do have that special command marker. We'll incorporate that here in a second, but that is it for all the movements and our last chit draw. So there you go. show you what happens with this marker right here when it comes into effect. And I'll read that to you here in a second. Let me straighten everybody out and get ready for our late morning turn. Right back. The advantages of Warren being on top of Little Round Top are as follows. Available starting turn 8 to be used. The Union player must control Little Round Top, which we just did. The Union player may interrupt any Confederate States of America activation. It's been all Union activations until the end of the cup when he was captured, or when we captured that spot. That's why we couldn't use it yet. Would have been nice, but we're out of command markers. The Union player may interrupt any Confederate States of America activation, including special command markers. He must do so before the Confederate States of America player makes his command roll. The Union player may then activate any one unit stack within 6 hexes of Little Round Top. This stack will have a movement allowance of 8. Units involved do not have to remain stacked, but it's got to be a stack, which is in this game is only 2 units. So there you go, a real big stack. The activated units may attack on their own, but possibly with artillery after movement. Those units may have been activated previously or may activate again, so they get 2 combats. Once Warren is used, he is removed from the game. This represents Warren using the view from Little Round Top to spot CSA movements and order up reinforcements to confront them. And that's exactly what he'll be doing. Alright, but it'll have to wait till late afternoon. Let's make sure we got our housekeeping done. And we'll move on with the next phase of the game, which is, let me see here, retreat phase. All right, we'll check that out. I think that might be where our elevations come in, but we might be all right because I think the troops that are adjacent are in woods, but we'll check that out. No night phases. Then game turn end phase, and no more reinforcements. Artillery command marker phase, so we pretty well skip. It's a pretty clean procedure. We'll be right back. All right, no units qualify for retreat. Main qualification or criteria is that we be adjacent and in a clear hex, but we're all wooded up, so everybody can stay adjacent. There you go. All right, no more night phases. Game turn end phase, and that entails. I should have this ready, but I don't. Both players check for automatic victory. No. Play ends. The automatic victory is achieved. Last turn of the game. No. I remove all command markers. Advanced game turn. All right. We are set to go. We're going on to late morning. We'll be rolling for Mr. Robert E. Lee. Get everything set up for artillery, etc., etc., etc. We'll be right back. Excited about the next turn, and we got the artillery markers out here. We need to pick one of these that won't go into the cup. That'll be automatic because we still have Cemetery Hill, and that is the bonus for having that position, that victory point hex. We'll find out which unit we think needs the artillery, whether on offensive or defensive, and we have to make a decision on our Grand Battery. We still available? But we kind of want to coordinate that with the Longstreet, so I think we're going to hold off on that. We'll look at that option here and then proceed. All the commanders are back in their command cup. So they're off of the board. It's a new day or a new hour, so they can all redeem themselves if they had shitty die rolls. And their men could scoot across the table or across the map. All right, we're having a great game. Rebels still with the commanding 41-23 lead. Take a little break here. We come back. Be artillery time. We'll roll for Robert E. Lee and commence at play. All right, we're going to hold off this artillery for the 5th Corps, maybe in conjunction with the Warren marker coming on up. So we'll go ahead and put this next to 5th Corps. They'll have artillery ready to go. Now, as far as a Grand Battery goes, I haven't made that decision yet, but like I said, we kind of want to coordinate that with our next special command marker, Longstreet, and his tactical prowess. So we'll hold off, I guess, on this. putting all these into the cup. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 9 of them will come out. There you go. And these never go in. Those represent Hunt's guns, they say. So Hunt must have had, he must have been an artillery officer. He was able to quickly deploy his artillery to any spot that was needed within, I guess, an hour or two. I guess these were horse artillery. All right, we pick up 9 of these, and it will be as follows: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not looking good for the Union. 7. Oh. 8. Oh, no way. Luckily for the Union, they got those Hunt guns. But man, if it was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we got our 9. 8 Confederate, 1 Union. Lone Union artillery goes to 1st Corps. Not going to help us out a whole bunch there, guys. Thank God for Hunt's guns. And, divisional artillery. Ooh, Heath. I don't think he's got any, or is it Pender? Heath or Pender don't have any troops yet and left. All right, Anderson will have artillery. Almost everybody will. McLaw will have artillery. Early will have artillery. Oh, another divisional artillery draw. That means any of these can use that. We also have Rhodes artillery. So it's kind of a double whammy. You could use 2 of them. If Early comes up, he could also have his divisional artillery. But not in the same battle, different battles. All right. And Johnson with some artillery. So here you go. Almost every Confederate formation has artillery this turn. Oof. Could be in only a couple formations for the Union, but the Union always does have Hunt's guns. All right, that is it for the artillery draw. No more artillery out of there. We will roll for Robert E. Lee. He needs a 1, and then he can add 1 to any of these die rolls when they come up. Not much of a help, but a little bit of a modifier. If he wants to add his advice, and he does not. That is like you can't make that up. That's like how many turns we got here? I know it's the last 3 or 4. It's been a 6. He has nothing to do with this battle. So, will he come on? That's what he's waiting for. He's waiting to come on with Longstreet and Lee to put the coup de grace on the Union. And it's looking like it right now with a score of 41 to 23. You definitely have to make a comeback. It ain't looking good artillery-wise, but like I say, they got Hunt's guns. All right, I believe that is it. Let me make sure on the old sequence of play. Artillery Special Command Marker phase. It's time for another chit draw. When we come back, it'll be the first one of the late morning turn. We'll call this a video. That'll be it for the early morning. Next video will be late morning turn. And a look at the battlefield. Who will be the first chit to be drawn? It is a rebel rout here at Gettysburg on the late morning turn of July 3rd.